either today or soon, we are gonna be friggin' clearing out all of this and giving me that access road that we need to drop the storage container back here. So all this is gonna get cleared out. We're gonna see how much of this brush line here we can push back, and then we're just gonna yeet and delete stuff like this. Phew! See ya! Toss that shit right into the woods. Let nature take care of it. And then this is gonna be the line that we stop at here. And so I've like kind of created this little barrier just because it was over here and I needed to get it out of there anyways. So this is the newest addition to everything. I'd say his food and water's pretty good. I just set everything up yesterday. So this is just a very custom design. The only thing that I used that was brand new was this tarp and some hardware to put it together. Most of the hardware was actually, you know, reclaimed from other projects and stuff like that. All this stuff's been used several times over. Like this door here. This is the third time this door's been put into action. Let me just give his food bowl a quick shake before I let him out. But the old man's loving it. He loves his new setup. Last night was his first night in here. There he is. That was like his first crow I've heard this morning. But yeah. So we've been busy around here, man. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to the news at all, but kind of an apocalypse going on right now, a little bit. So let's see if you figured it out. I wonder if the door opened up enough. So here, just real quick. He's an ornery little bastard. I've rigged this system up to have a draw gate. Let's see if it worked. Come on, buddy boy. Come on. Marshall. Surprising he's not coming out. Marsh. This is seriously anticlimactic. Here, maybe. Oh, there he is. Do you like a new house? Been super busy around here. Getting as much done as we can. We got this section over here. Clean back. There was, I don't know, logs, a shit ton of scrap wood. There used to be a much bigger pile of this compost mix that she has here. We got more compost and our kayaks coming in over here. So this area here used to be fucking useless, man. It was this was all like fucking dirt falling through what used to maybe be some old set of steps that used to come up into here. All right, there used to be a set of steps that used to come down here. I don't know, some friggin' boomer thought of this idea, I guess. I don't know. Anyhow, got rid of the fucking steps. Upstairs here is our living space. It's where our couch for the living room is and stuff. So, you know, this is like the new addition. This is all, but I floored this out. Got it all nice. That gives me another 8 foot by 8 foot. So another 64 square feet of storage by 3 feet. So, you know, almost 200 cubic feet of space for storage. We got the newest generation being ready. Oh, look at this one on the food. Busted! Zoomies! Another 10, they got about at least another 3 months before they're at the age where we're gonna probably have them integrated with the main flock though. I'm not sure. It's constant battle inside my head trying to figure out overall strategy for everything around here sometimes, man. So to last night was our 3rd frost in May. So it's a good thing. See, all this shit was looking real good yesterday, but it's looking real sad this morning. Into that. But these are all things that are growing on their own. Leeks, onions, and garlic. All right. And then over here, we got the oyster mushrooms. Haven't had any flushings yet, but I've had 4 flushings of portobello. I ate some last night with my dinner. So these friggin' oak logs, man, are going hard this season, which is great. Loving that. All right, so this is our nursery. We got one up here. I think those are Brussels sprouts. Yeah, Brussels sprouts. Tomatoes. Squash. I'm not sure what these are. Maybe cucumber. I'm assuming these are probably cucumber if these are squash. More tomato. And then we got some stuff growing down in here, but we got to build a little wall to keep the cats out. Because our littlest cat, Mala, will eat them. So I turned Marsh's old containment area into the animal supply station. So and then the wife's greenhouse has got a shit ton of space back in it. Odin. Speaking of Odin, I got this Odin wolf Scandi cut, and goddamn, man, this is an aggressive blade. You gotta be careful using this sucker. I've been so busy. I'm like, how am I even supposed to find time to make content on it? I haven't even made time to really relax and do much of anything. I get done and that's it. I'm tapped, and I just want to rest. I figured, I guess, considering I'm usually busy doing stuff like this, taking care of my animals or doing something that involves taking care of them in some capacity, whether it's building them new facilities or what have you. And that's a bit aggressive. I figured I'd at least take you guys with me on like my morning journey, getting everybody up. Hello, everyone. Hello, girls. Come on. I went a little aggressive on the diatomaceous earth, so I'm gonna try and cut down on the dust in here. And not to mention, because my buddy's gonna be working here today, the dust, not only from his machine is gonna be really bad, but my birds are gonna get really scared because, you know, they're prey animals and excavators are extremely loud machines. And so what's gonna happen is they're gonna get really scared when my buddy's ripping stumps out of the ground right over there. And when they get scared, they're gonna run and they're gonna jump. And when they jump, they flap their wings. And when they flap their wings, they make a lot of down pressure. And that down pressure causes them to kick up a shit ton of dust. And so the last thing I want is to have my prized flock getting respiratory issues because they're constantly kicking up dust all the time. Now, this is not really something you want to do, get your run wet like this, but in the construction industry, we use water lightly like this to mitigate dust kick up. So this is just a little trick I'm using. A little trick. Oh, I'm so sorry, Louise. I did not mean to squirt you. A little trick I learned in NAM. I mean, there's gonna be dust. There's no way to get. I mean, this whole entire containment is literally dust. They bathe in dust. It's a part of like their species, I guess you could say, right? All right, good enough on the dust prevention. I feel better. So yeah, I've just been, this is one thing that's really worried me about this whole process is I haven't done any like serious heavy machinery work since they've kind of lived here. So I don't really know how they're gonna react to all that. I'm just kind of hoping for the best at this point. Surviving the end of the world isn't always about guns and bullets and tactical and tactical gear and stuff like that. Sometimes surviving the apocalypse is taking care of chickens or watering your garden or building a new structure on your property to facilitate more projects to get more things done, because you're not gonna just survive the end of the world by running around with your tactical gear, being a bandit, taking from people that are better and more prepared than you were, because you know all you focused on was stockpiling your kit and your ammo and your gear, right? Without ways to sustain long term, you know, you're not going to be able to survive for an extended length of time. Like, what if the powers to be decide that because this Hanta, which, by the way, in Hebrew means like a scam, like bullshit. Like if they say it, it means like you're bullshitting me, like Hanta. But anyhow, survival's not always about the gear that you have, right? It's like, can you take things that weren't meant for the uses that you're giving it? Are you able to think past obstacles, critically think? Are you able to basically overcome situations as they present themselves instead of needing like a 26-point bulletin plan to keep to, you know what I'm saying, where you have it like drawn out step by step? Because while I'm not like opposed to having those kinds of systems ahead of time, you have to be able to adapt to the current situation as the situation starts to unfold. You're not going to be able to just have this long drawn out plan, and then when like stuff starts getting crazy, you know what I mean, you're like, oh well, we're gonna just stick to the plan and hope that it holds up, right? You gotta take into account the situation. You gotta take into account the situation, what's going on, how things are playing out, stuff like that. You can't just be like, well, you know, we had this fucking plan back at the headquarters, and by God, we're gonna stick to every step no matter what. And having a homestead is kind of the same way. You can't really be firm with things like how you design stuff or like how you pictured it in your head, and then you start working and you're like, man, like this isn't gonna work. You know, like we gotta change something and adjust, because what we're doing now is not gonna do it. It's not gonna work for us. So I'm all over the place this morning because I'm toting you guys along with me. So with these two roosters, I've rigged up a system for my wife. Oh, he just came right out. You just came right out. You didn't even wait for me to pull the door open today, did you? But yeah, so I got it. So this bungee cord, which is broken and ridiculously long for a bungee cord, I got it rigged so when you pull on it, it pulls the door open. And then you just hook it to the fence. And then you just put the hook closer to the tree about here, and then it's just taut enough to actually close the door. Morning, buddy. How you doing? How's your boy? How's your boy? Come here. Oh, he's doing his dances. Come here, buddy. Come on. Hey. Morning. How you doing? Looking healthy. Good. But yeah, you gotta be able to, oh shit. You gotta be able to think on your feet and constantly adjust with however things are playing out. Hey, buddy. Morning. What's going on? You doing good? Okay, so we're getting the last flock up here. Hello, girls. I do these guys last because they have a tendency to at least half dozen of them, up to a half dozen of them, potentially have already laid before I even get out here. So I do them last. So I don't need to be carrying around eggs with me when I'm doing all this stuff. Oh yeah, I need to do the water. I can't believe we've had 3 frosts in May. Freaking crazy. Thanks guys for coming out to the homestead and help me get the chickens going in the morning. Sorry I haven't been making as much content. Didn't even make it to the range this week because just too busy. Just had a lot of things going on. And you know, trying to get all the real world stuff done before I get any of the YouTube stuff done. So that's why I'm gonna try and incorporate the two together. But yeah, so I'm gonna try and edit this before quiet time's over and we're allowed to get going, you know what I'm saying? I mean, whenever my buddy shows up, we're gonna start ripping up the ground, start expanding the homestead and the outpost. And yeah, that's when hopefully we'll be able to get the storage container here and really start expanding. But anyhow, thanks for coming out to the outpost, you guys. I really appreciate it. If you guys haven't yet, please like the video. It's like the easiest way to support the channel. But yeah, we'll catch you next time. Be safe out there.